Mauritius, what a beautiful country, with its amazing nature, pristine beaches, and friendly people. It's a perfect holiday destination. And I've just spent amazing 10 days traveling through Mauritius and exploring everything this country has to offer. So, in this video, I will share some important tips to help you plan your perfect Mauritius holiday. And at the end of the video, I will also share some restaurants that I found, which are just amazing. And if you get a chance, you should definitely check them out. Exploring Mauritius and getting around Mauritius is not difficult, but you need to be aware of a few things. Mauritius is not a large island. It's about 100 kilometers from bottom to top and about, 60, 70 kilometers from left to right. But the public transportation within Mauritius is not well developed. There are some taxis available, but you can't get them on the street. You have to pre-book them and you have to negotiate the price, etc. So there is a bit of a hassle. My recommendation, what I found was most convenient way, is to book the car and the driver through your hotel. Hotels do have that service, and our hotel was charging about $110 per day for the car and the driver, right? And you basically can go anywhere and the driver will be with you and help you around where you need to. So booking through the hotel, as we found, was the most convenient and safest way to get around Mauritius. Staying on the subject of getting around Mauritius, there is another thing I want to strongly recommend. Is when planning your travel and activities, try to plan them within one part of Mauritius at a time, right? Or let's say if you're exploring the South Mauritius, do it in one day, then Central Mauritius in a second day, and north of Mauritius in a third day, etc. Allocate a day per area, right? So, and the reason for it is, even though the driving distances are not large, the time it takes to drive from one point to another can be extremely long. So sometimes driving 50 kilometers will take you 1.5 hours, even more. So considering the driving time, right, this could be 2 to 3 hours of your day gone. So when planning your trips, plan your activities for a day within sort of one part of the island. When planning your holiday in Mauritius, especially on the ground activities within Mauritius, make sure you book them well in advance, because Mauritius is extremely popular destination and it does get booked out completely. As an example, I had a helicopter tour booked on the second day when I arrived. I booked it well in advance, but unfortunately, due to bad weather on that day, the flight got cancelled. And even though I still had 9 days in Mauritius, I wasn't able to rebook the flight because everything was booked out with all the providers. So don't wait till the last minute. Book in advance to make sure you have your spot to do what you want. Now, depending on your budget and your planned activities within Mauritius, there is one thing I want to note. I've traveled a lot around the world. And what I've noticed, especially in Mauritius, the price difference between the hotel drinks and food versus the drinks and food outside of the hotel is significantly different. So the hotel drinks and food is significantly higher in price than the food outside. I'm not sure why it is, but it is the case. So depending on your budget and if you want to spend to save some money, eating outside your hotel and having drinks outside of your hotel, it will be significantly cheaper. Additionally, credit cards are accepted just about everywhere, so you can use your credit card. But my strong recommendation is carry cash with you, and preferably enough to pay for your dinner and drinks, etc. Because quite often I've been approached by staff at the restaurant and even once in a hotel where they do upfront offer you discounts for cash payment, right? So they say if you pay cash, it will be discounted by X amount. And in some cases, we receive discount of up to 50% on food and drinks if we paid in cash. And It's not just in the small restaurants, but it's in also in upmarket restaurants. That's a common practice. So having cash with you can also save you a significant amount of money. Surprisingly, for Mauritius being such a small country, it has a lot to offer. And I'm sure whatever you're into, Mauritius will have something to offer for you. It has plenty of different tours and activities. So just have a look what you like. It has city tours if you like city walks. It has street food tours if you want to experience local food. It has a lot of activities. So it has things like zip lines, quad biking through the jungle. It has a lot of nature walks. It obviously has helicopter tours, and it has a lot of boat tours, like a day tour where you get out on a boat, you explore the islands, you do some snorkeling, you have a lunch somewhere. So Mauritius, even though being a small country, it has a lot to offer, and I am sure if you plan it right, you can enjoy a lot of things, and you will really, really enjoy your time in Mauritius. And now, as promised, couple of restaurants that I found that are extremely, extremely good. The food is excellent. The location of one restaurant is amazing, overlooking the ocean. The location of the second restaurant is basically within the city, but both restaurants have amazing food. They have amazing seafood platters, and checking out any of them if you get a chance, you'll really enjoy it. One of the restaurants is Cestino, located on the east side of the island, and I'll have the link in the description. And the other one, which is La Ocean, which is towards the north of the island. Both restaurants have amazing food, really amazing stuff and service, and definitely, if you're within the area, check them out. And that's it. That's probably the most important tips to plan your Mauritius holiday I can give you. Make sure you plan it right. Explore one area a day or at a time, right? Don't try to explore south and north of the island within one day because you'll spend most of the time traveling. Make sure you have some cash with you when you're getting around the island, and book the taxis through the hotel. So, thank you for watching, and enjoy your holiday in Mauritius, and safe and happy travels.